Hello and welcome. This is White Sage Readings. Welcome to this timeless pick a card. Today we are looking at what is going on in your life right now. Thanks so much for being here. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave everything else behind. And I think that's about it. So I have invited Spirit to be present here in this reading. And I have also set the intention that this reading help to inspire, uplift, and empower your life. So whatever messages come through, whatever the case is, ultimately the goal is to actually empower you. So I can't wait to get started. And let's get started with the group selection. So without crystals first, we have group 1, Prairie, Move and Adapt. Group 2 with Wind, Change is Coming. Group 3 with Palm, Apply Past Lessons. And Group 4 with River and Stream, Flowing and Evolving. Beautiful. So, Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and Group 4. If you need more time and you want to sort of like sit and meditate on these cards, please pause this video. I'm bringing the crystals out now. Okay, so now with the crystals, we have sea green obsidian for group 1. We have pink agate for group 2. We have blue obsidian for group 3. And lastly, we have this ruby red tumbled stone. Not sure what the official name is, so I'm going to just call it ruby red. I love it though. It makes me think of sunstone for some reason today. That is for group 4. Mystery. This is like the mysterious crystal of the group. So group 1 with sea green obsidian, group 2 with pink lace agate, group 3 with blue obsidian, and group 4 with the ruby red mysterious crystal. Okay, pause this video if you need more time, and I will see you in your reading. Enjoy. Okay, welcome group 1 to your reading. This is the group that has the blue sea green obsidian crystal. This is also the group that has the Prairie, Move and Adapt card. So we're going to take this and just place it right there for now. And I want to take a look at your tarot. So we have your situation as the Fool. So it looks like there's a journey for you coming in. Let me fix this camera. I think we're going to zoom in a little bit. Okay, so we have a new beginning. Let me just take a look at the rest of your cards though, because I could read this in so many different ways. Sorry about the clunking. Okay, new beginning. Okay, we have another new beginning. We have the Fool and the Page of Pentacles. Oh my God, and we have the Ace. Now, without going any further, I wonder if you are at a crossroad and you're not sure which way to sort of go with your new beginning. There is definitely... It's like you have choices, maybe. I wonder if we're going to get the Two of Wands or something in here, but it looks like there's... I'm going to get into this in a moment. Okay, actually, I'm going to get into it now. With these 3 cards, what I'm picking up so far is that you're standing, okay, in your life in a place of change. And there is an opportunity for you to start something new, to start fresh. It can require a leap of faith, maybe you are sort of put into this situation through circumstance, and then you decide, okay, you know what, I'm just going to go with this. With the prairie card, what this card is telling us is that it is time to start a new journey, okay? It's actually sort of talking about the same thing that these cards are talking about. Whatever you've been thinking about, if you've had certain ideas about starting something new, starting a new relationship, starting a new maybe workout routine, starting maybe, or I feel like it's more than just like, you know, rather than thinking starting a new workout routine, like starting a whole new healthy you thing where it's like, you know, there's the nutrition and the working out and the sleep patterns and making sure there's enough, you're drinking enough water, making sure that, you know, maybe cutting out the drinking. Like it's a whole thing. It's not just one thing, but it's like the whole thing is what I'm seeing here. So maybe you want to start a business. It can really be anything here, but whatever has been on your mind, okay? It is time to actually take steps towards creating that for yourself. It might not be the easiest road for you, but it will be rewarding. And there are definitely new opportunities for you. So when we're looking at this card and we have the Fool, the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. These are all cards of new beginning. So that is just crazy. Like, we're not even talking about the Prairie card anymore at this point, but that is also a card of sort of like new beginnings. Now, the Prairie card is saying that you may need to be sort of adaptable. And I'm thinking like, be like the willow and don't break, but bend, be flexible. With the Pentacles are usually pretty set in their ways. But the Page is learning. This is an energy that is new to whatever it is experiencing. I didn't actually see these on the card, but this tree fairy, I guess, but it caught my eye. Let me see if we can get any more messages from that as we go along with the reading. But I just saw that through the camera, and it really caught my eye. Now here's the thing. With the Ace of Wands being here in the position it is in, and the Page of Pentacles being here in the position it is in, what this is telling me is, while you're taking that leap of faith, so trust yourself and trust the universe that you will be okay through this process and that things will be okay through this process. But okay, think before you leap, because what I'm seeing is that there's a lot of fire and there's a lot of grounding. And what the good about this situation is that there is a lot of grounding, okay? There are things that pull you down to the earth, and you're able to learn about. Maybe you are able to take the time that you need. Maybe you're building your resources, maybe, okay? Or you've been able to build your resources. Now, what we're seeing with the Ace of Wands is that there could be maybe distractions, impatience. You just you want to see things now, you know. I'm also getting fear for some reason, which this card doesn't, but that just came to my head, like fear. But let's take a look at your other cards. Yeah. Okay. We have, oh, there's the Two of Wands. I said, I wonder if the Two of Wands are here. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Emperor and we have the Two of Wands. And I feel like this is really just speaking to, you know, like figure out which way you want to go and stick with that, okay? So use the energy of this Page of Pentacles. This is the Pentacles, they're very much grounded and they're very much like, it's an energy of just steadily working and working and working towards your goal and doing all those jobs that are not fun, and they might be boring, they might be repetitive, they might be methodical, but they get the job done, and you're going to see results sticking with this method. And so what I really feel that like is just, you really need order, and yeah, you really just need order and structure, okay, when you're doing your thing here. Pick which way you want to go, okay? Choose which way you want to go and go. Don't waver back and forth. Once you made your choice, don't be like, oh, maybe I should have chosen the other one, or maybe I should have done that. No. Trust yourself, okay? Trust yourself. Trust life. Ask for guidance if you need it, okay? But don't waver back and forth between the decisions that you've already faced in the past, okay? If that makes sense. Okay, I like this card here in this actually in this position. So this is talking about what to let go of, and what we're seeing is let go of past, any sort of past hurts, whatever. So this is making me think that you're leaving a situation that was not kind to you. Something happened here, and you, I feel, are coming out of a space of pain, and maybe that's why there's also that fear, like this uncertainty of like, what if, you know, what if I'm not sure which way to go? What if like A is right and B is wrong and I choose B? Or what if B is right and A is wrong and I end up choosing A? You know, like, will I be able to be successful? Will I be able to do this? I don't have enough experience in doing this. Maybe something happened at your job and you're opening up a new business. You know, and you're like, feel like you don't have enough skill or something. And I feel like some of that could also be coming from your past situation, and that it made you feel that also, like, instead of, I mean, I don't want to say instead of, but like, I feel like it didn't really build you up so much. And so I feel like whatever baggage, actually, this is where I'm getting at, whatever baggage you collected from being at with your old situation that is now is passing you, I feel like you've collected some baggage, but the thing is that you're able to let that go. So like, the good news here is that this is something that you're actually able to let go of and move on from. And we might come back to this card. Let's take a look at what we have still. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Oh, I can't wait to tell you about this card being here. And then we have, oh my God, I love it. Okay, I love this. I really love this. Okay, so we have what is coming in for you and what is leaving. What is leaving is uncertainty. And so when I was talking about this Five of Swords and that feeling of maybe fear, that feeling of uncertainty, what I also forgot to mention, any sort of like disagreements, arguments, no, but it goes beyond that. It's like, especially in this deck, like, she's stabbed in the back with swords. She wasn't expecting it. Something happened here. Like, somebody took advantage of you, or you feel slighted. Somebody didn't tell you something. Something happened as a result. In some way, you have been wronged. Okay, this is what I'm feeling. And there was a lot of, I feel like this was out of your control. Like you could not have kind of foreseen this, especially with the moon being here. I feel like this was a situation that was hidden from you, and despite your best efforts, you just could not predict the outcome of this. But the good news is that this energy is literally leaving you. Okay, this is what is on the outs. What is coming in for you, however, is extreme stability and growth. Okay, this is the King of Pentacles, and because we have the Fool in the position of kind of like what is your situation where you are and what the good is, we see that the good around your situation is the Page of Pentacles, and we see that what is coming in for you is the King of Pentacles. So we're also seeing this progression of going from immature energy, and I don't mean immature as in somebody's just like really immature, like not mature, mentally and emotionally. What I'm talking about is an energy that is just starting to develop to an energy that has reached mastery. And the King of Pentacles can really, really represent really attaining it all, okay? The King of Pentacles has everything, money, riches, abundance, prosperity, the family, the house, everything you want, you could think of, okay? This is such an amazing energy here. And so I'm so excited for you, group 1, because it looks like you've literally like you're at a place where the bad already has happened. You've processed it. There's probably some processing still left. I feel like maybe 25% is still left of whatever your situation. You still have to kind of get over it, but you're at a point of a new beginning. And you know, I'm really feeling that like you just make your choice where you're gonna take this new beginning and just stick with it and just work towards it methodically. Learn all you need to learn, and as you progress, let me just fix this. As you progress, as you work, you're gonna learn, you're gonna pick up skills, you're gonna figure it out as you go along. Okay, so that's what I want to say to you. Let me take a look at what is the best way that you can support yourself right now. We have the King of Swords, and what the King of Swords is basically telling me is my first instance, okay, when I looked at this card, is to basically operate from a mental space, okay, not from your emotions. I think emotionally you are probably going to be healing, but we also do not see any cups in your reading so far. And so what this tells me is that this is definitely not about what is coming in, and all that has nothing to do really with your heart, with relationships. This is more about, I really do feel like this is more about business, career, really anything like that, okay? Yeah. And with the King of Swords, what I'm really getting is like, don't get into your emotions. Don't get overly emotional. If there's something that you're maybe feeling like, this seems similar, instead of getting lost in your emotions, think through it logically. Okay, so use your logic. The other thing that I want to say is that this could potentially, if you need extra help, if you need outside help, like let's say you're setting up a business and you have no idea about accounting, go speak with an accountant, okay? So this could be speaking to like getting assistance from people who are experts in their fields, okay? But I mean, somebody who knows something, okay? And I guess when we say experts, anybody's really an expert. Oh, no. Wow, I was just gonna say anybody's really an expert if they know more than you, but no, that's so not true. What I mean by that is like, it doesn't have to be somebody who has like 20 years of experience, but I would go to someone, I guess, because of the King of Swords. with somebody who has some sort of experience under the belt, maybe somebody who's very highly recommended. It doesn't necessarily have to speak about the number of years that they've been in the profession, but somebody who's good, okay? So you want to look at somebody who, however you decide what that means to you. That's how I'm going to leave that, because yeah, that's what the message I'm getting is. Okay, and then lastly, we're going to take a look at what Spirit's message is for you, okay? And we have the Hierophant and we have the King of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Okay, we finally have our first knight. I do want to point out that we do have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 major arcanas. So I feel like this is relatively, like, I'm just saying, really, like a lot of new beginnings, a lot of structure. There is some level of indecision that needs to sort of be like structured. And I said there's no cups, and we have 1 cup here. Now, with the major arcanas being here, I feel like this is definitely a point in time where this is a significant time for you in your life right now. This is life-changing. This moment is life-changing for you, really. With the, let me see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 people in here. And so, okay, when I'm looking at the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups, what I am seeing here is, if I saw this in any other reading, I would say this is about a marriage proposal and a marriage. But because of the rest of your cards, I'm going to say that's not what that is about. However, I do want to say this, okay? When I said don't get overly emotional, I don't see the heart, I don't see the emotions involved, and I had this sense of keep it that way, okay? This is all about you bringing your mental game in. Spirit's message, though, is stay connected still to that part of you that dreams, that part of you that magic lives in, your emotional self, okay? Keep that moving, keep that going, keep that healthy. It could be in the foreground, like behind, in the background, but with the Hierophant being here, what I'm really seeing is that, like, a traditional approach, okay, is being called for here, a more traditional approach, and which doesn't surprise me, because we have the King and the Page of Pentacles, and this is kind of like what to embrace, what is the good of the situation, and we have the Hierophant here. So, like, I feel like you can balance out your emotional self if your emotional self is sort of like, we have the Ace of Wands. Maybe you're all like excited, feeling super passionate, but and maybe you're a spontaneous person by nature. But what's really needed here is just that structure and bringing in that balance. And so with the Hierophant being here and the Knight of Cups, it's like, yes, allow your, like, childlike self, magical self, to be present in this situation, but within the traditional norms, okay, of your whatever it is that this situation is about. I feel like this is really about opening up a business or something in the lines of. So do kind of like take the steps that have been tried and tested. This will lead you to success. This is the message I am getting. I am also getting that you may be getting a message as well. Maybe it's going to come in through your church if you are like a person who goes to church or something like that. Maybe from a person who is older than you, a teacher, but some sort of a message. It's going to be like a gift for you for some of you, not all of you, okay? And I feel like it's going to be unexpected and probably going to warm your heart. That's what I want to say. I feel bad about what happened to you over here in the past. We're not really seeing a lot of what has happened, and I see that with the rest of the cards, they look positive. And the sense that I'm getting is that this wasn't necessarily... You're more of a person who, when bad things happen emotionally, you don't... It's like you don't have that emotional reaction. You deal with it in a different way. It becomes like a mental thing for you, I think. And to you, it becomes this like lesson learned, but it's so deeply engraved that next time if you... it's like you remember it forever. Like, you will never forget this experience, and you're always going to be guarded. That's what I'm getting. So you don't necessarily get overly emotional, but you are guarded, I feel. So I think there's a lot more to this story and the outcome of this and how this is going to affect the rest of your life. And what I mean by that is that sense, that guarding, on the emotional maybe level, mental too, but for your reading today, what we're seeing anyways, is your new journey. So if this is something you want to explore, like your past, then I feel like that's something that is worth exploring and looking into. Obviously not in today's reading, but I just want to throw that out there, that there's probably something like more to be said about this. Okay, so group 1, thanks so much for being here. This was your reading. I hope that this gave you some hope. There are definitely good things coming in for you. Absolutely. I'm so happy we have this King of Pentacles here. This is what is coming in. A lot of there's basically, this is a potential for a lot of prosperity and abundance and happiness to come in for you. Bloom, everything just coming into bloom for you. Obviously you have to put in the work. Sorry, I had to yawn. My God, it's such a rainy day, and I just like I'm so sleepy. But anyways, so with this King of Pentacles, prosperity is like coming in for you, but this is also talking about having the energy of this king, which is great because this king is the one who has created all that prosperous abundance for himself and his family. So I'm loving this energy for you, group 1. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to finish it here for you. And if you enjoyed this reading, please smash that like button, drop a comment, smash that share button, and share this video with anybody if you think that they might enjoy my content. I'll catch you next time. Thanks so much, group 1. Namaste. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your reading. This is the group with the pink agate. It is also the group that has the wind changes coming message. So I'm just going to put your card right there. Hope you can see it. And we're going to take a look at your cards. Actually, I'm going to put that here. Okay, and we're going to take a look at your cards. So, we have the 5 of Swords, the Hanged Man, well, the Hanging Man in this deck, Death, wow, okay, don't know why we're having these issues. Usually it's okay, but okay, there we go. So then we have the Devil. Don't worry about the Devil. If you're worried, don't worry. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. We have the Lovers and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, and Wheel of Fortune and Ace of Wands. So I'm just going to put these cards aside for now. We're going to get back to them at the, probably sometime during the reading anyway. Okay, so let me just take a look at the cards here. And move that out of the way. Okay. Okay. All right. So, wow. Wow. Your cards are really interesting, group 2. We have Wind, change is coming. This card is about the wind clears things out. It brings fresh energy. So, and I'm definitely seeing this here. It's interesting. We have 5 of Swords. We have 7 of Swords. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4, 5 in total. We have 5 Major Arcana cards out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this is definitely pointing to that this is life changing. So I'm just zooming out so you can actually see all of your cards, but unfortunately we lose the visual. Okay, so let's maybe just do it like this and then I'll bring the cards in on screen. Okay, so your situation, group number 2, currently, okay, you are in the middle of a battle. But let me just see something here. Let me say this. This is okay. So, out of your control. Okay, things are sort of out of your control, right? This whole situation is like not. I don't think this is a situation that you necessarily can stop, let's say. Okay, so it's in you're basically, you're like this hanging man. Okay, you can observe but you can't quite stop it. That's what I'm getting. And the good thing is that you're safe. You can watch it happening. You're completely safe. We see that there has been some sort of ending in your life. Yeah. Now, I don't know if this is coming from a person or from like a situation, but what I'm getting here is that you're getting kind of screwed over, or you've been kind of screwed over, and as a result of that, something has ended for you. And now you can't really do much about it except just hang there and see everything unfold and unravel. Okay, but that is good that you're actually able to. Maybe the good in this is that you're not really sucked into the drama of things, perhaps. Yeah. Now, with the Devil card, this is what to embrace, okay? And what is coming in? I feel like you are probably, let me just take a look at your other cards, but what I'm getting so far is that people walk all over you, okay? And what you're embracing now is kind of like your darker, wilder side, okay? The part of you that says no more. The only thing I would say is just be cautious that you don't go too far on the dark side. That's it, okay? But I'm sort of getting that this period of hanging is going to come to an end for sure. And we have now, looking at these cards, it's really interesting because on the one hand, we have, yeah, okay, I'm getting this. Okay, so, I feel like you've had a period of time where you were extremely busy, and I feel like there were choices you needed to make. That's what I'm really getting. Like, there were choices that you needed to make, and you're always being asked. I feel like people were always, like, you know, actually what I'm thinking of is somebody at a job in an office, and people just coming to this person and just dumping piles and piles and piles and piles and piles and piles of paper, okay? And like, without any consideration, and just being like, hey, can you do this for me? And then, like, you know, another person's like, hey, can you do that for me? And you're like, yeah, sure, no problem. And it's like you're working like overtime like crazy. You're not being recognized for the work. You're doing other people's work. Like, this is the image that I'm getting. You're just being bombarded with work, okay? And what I'm seeing here is that maybe the good thing about this is that now, because this is an energy that's leaving, this extreme busyness, it's leaving, and the energy that you are in now is like you're just hanging out. You're just like, whatever, I'm just hanging out here. I feel like somebody is, yeah, like I just really get that someone has really mistreated you here. I think that they have taken advantage of you, and I feel like you are soft, and to the point that it actually is not good for you because other people take advantage of you, and that is not good. Your soft heart is wonderful, but unfortunately, in this world, there's different kinds of people, and there's the people that will take advantage of your kindness and your generosity, okay? And so that's what I'm getting. So I'm getting that somebody just kind of screwed you over, taken advantage of you, probably more than one person. You might have had an ending to a relationship, and there may have been some sort of cheating, but not for all of you, okay? And if you're like, oh my god, did my partner cheat? Don't take this as confirmation, because I'm also getting that this could have been like a work situation as well, a business partnership. It's not necessarily romantic. I think it's going to depend on different people. But in any case, that period of like extreme busyness and just being overworked, that period is now on its way out, okay? And what's coming in for you, what to embrace, is that voice inside of you that says, me first. I am doing me now. With the devil, okay, being here, let me just see. I really feel like it is time for you to tap into who you are. With the devil, we have to be careful because this is a card of addictions and possessions and giving your power away. And I feel like you have already given your power away so much. We have to be careful with this card. But this card is representing what to embrace within your situation, within yourself. Embrace the devil, okay? Embrace your shadow self. Embrace that tough part of you so you can get through this. And then what's going to come in is that you're going to get stronger and you're going to take what yours and you're just going to walk away and you're going to leave the rumble behind. Just don't get lost in this energy. Okay? Don't get lost in this energy. Sometimes we engage in bad habits to help ourselves through difficult times. And, like, I'm not going to say bad habits are good, but if they help us through a process, then that itself is good. Just if we get lost in that and we continue to engage in bad habits that we don't actually want to, that becomes a different thing. That becomes a problem, right? But let me see. Can I get a clarification for this devil here? Why is the devil good? Or rather, why should group 2 embrace the devil, please? Okay, yeah, Queen of Wands, for personal power. Okay, that's what I'm really getting. Again, I was looking at this fire here. This fire really drew me in, and I'm just really getting like, yes, absolutely, for personal power, so that you can become bold, you can become assertive, you can become confident, know what you want, go after what you want. Okay, so life basically happened to you. Okay, can we get clarification for the 7 of Swords, please? Why is the 7 of Swords in what is coming? What does the 7 of Swords mean for what is coming for group 2? 6 of Cups, happiness. I feel like definitely oh, you know what, you're returning to yourself. I think like you're returning back to who you used to be. So I feel like life just kind of shit all over you. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, group 2, but I'm kind of like pissed off at the world because it's really unfair of like your situation. I feel like you've really been mistreated and it just really makes me angry for you. Sorry, but yeah, I feel like maybe when you were a child, you had more confidence. You felt like you could stand up for yourself, but life just kind of happened to you and it just kind of like squished you and you feel so small, even though you're not, but you feel so small. Maybe you don't know how to say no. Maybe you developed social anxiety. I don't know, maybe you developed some sort of phobia or something. But the point is that life kind of shit all over you. And I feel like what's going to happen, what is coming in is this healthy you, okay, that was developing before life happened. Or maybe it is your, oh my god, I just saw this little kitty. Maybe it is your idea of who you like see yourself as, healing your wounds. This is what I'm seeing. You're taking what's yours, you're leaving what doesn't belong to you, and maybe you're leaving the suffering and the trauma and the pain. Yeah, because I'm really seeing happiness and good things. So I'm really excited for you, group 2. Let's take a look at your last 2 cards again. So sorry about this whole whatever you've been through and still going through. Oh my god, I am so sorry for you, but I see that better things are coming in. You're going to be stepping into your power, which is like, I love that for you. I really do. Let me see. Okay, so you're going to get an opportunity here. You're going to get an inspired opportunity. You're going to feel maybe a spark of passion, a spark of excitement, and okay. Before I move on with this ace, this is Spirit's message for you, the Wheel of Fortune, okay? The Wheel of Fortune tells us that in certain things in life, we really have no control, okay? And it's like, when you're at the casino and it's like, it's chance. This is basically what this is. It's chance. Depending on how the wheel turns, either good things happen or bad things happen, okay? And so that's what I was kind of feeling. Like, you don't really have control here. Life is just kind of happening. Now, with all this that has happened to you. With the Wheel of Fortune being here, what we are seeing is that the wheel is turning for you. Change is coming for you. And so I feel like change has already happened, but there's another one coming in. And with the wind, change is coming, literally is what it's saying. It's sweeping away the bad and clearing the space for new things to come in, for new growth to come in. Because your history and your past is so bleak, with the Wheel of Fortune being here, I truly feel, and along the Ace of Wands, I truly feel that this is finally, life is finally going to go in your direction, where you're feeling better, where things are feeling easier, where there is more flow. Okay? And I feel like that part of that has to do with this, with embracing yourself, embracing maybe even your shadow, stepping into your own power. Absolutely. As you feel like that has to do with this, with these energies for sure. So while you're sort of like sitting here observing what is happening around you, what life is bringing in for you, you're actually, so you can't change your external circumstances, but you can definitely change your internal, what do I want to, your internal like world, okay? That's not the word I'm looking for, but your internal environment. So externally, not much you can do. Internally, you can change it completely. And this is what you're being told to embrace. When you do, you're seriously going to bring in better energies, and life is catching up, and the wheel is turning in your favor, and the external circumstances are going to start being so much better than what you are experiencing right now, okay? So I feel like good things are coming in for you with this Wheel of Fortune. And so with this Ace of Wands, there's a new opportunity. It is a new inspired, passionate opportunity. Now, this energy doesn't last forever, and it is an energy that you have to use. So when it presents itself, it's not just going to magically create from itself. You have to take this and you have to do something with it. But the thing is that with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands being here, what I am seeing is that you will be able, you will have this, the foundation, everything in your environment will allow you to take this opportunity and to create with it. It might not be easy. You might still have challenges and obstacles. So please don't get me wrong when I say that you will have what you need in your environment. I don't know that it's going to be completely clear, but the thing to remember is that if you take this energy and you go with it and you become this Queen of Wands and you go after your dreams, your vision, whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you're going to be working on, you're going to be able to create a hell of a success because of this Wheel of Fortune, because life essentially is now going to be supporting you in this. And this Ace of Wands is definitely that energy to create empires with. Okay, so that is your reading for you, Group 2. Thank you so much for being here. So sorry it's whatever you're going through. Oh my God, but like the good news is that things are really going to get better for you. And I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being here. Sending you lots of love and light. If you enjoyed this reading, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe, drop a comment, share this video. Once again, all the best, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. Hello, Group 3. Welcome to your reading today. This is the group that has the... Sorry, I'm just like trying to adjust my camera here. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. It's sort of like moves a little bit, the thing that holds it. So anyways, hello group 3. This is the group with the blue obsidian. So sorry, I'm like so tired. It started raining and I think like I'm just lately really sensitive to the weather, and so I'm kind of like crashing, but yeah, so just don't mind my rambles, please. But yeah, blue obsidian, and we have palm. Apply past lessons. Okay, let's take a look at your cards. We have the Fool in the situation, what the situation is about. So we see that there is a new beginning here. And with the palm being here, what I'm getting is that while you're in a space of a new beginning, be sure to bring your brain with it. Okay, your heart, your emotional, your intelligent heart, your emotion. How do I say this? Your intelligent heart and your not emotional brain, but the part of your brain that also carries your heart. So like, you really need to bring a balanced approach to this new beginning. So usually with the Fool, what we get is like, take a leap of faith. Don't worry about anything. Trust that the universe has your back. I mean, that's the positive aspect of the card. But it could also indicate like somebody who's really naive. Probably recklessness as well, I would say. So I feel like you have an opportunity here to step into sort of like a new way of being, a new situation. And with the Fool, it's like, because it's such a new beginning, I always think like a baby who really has no experience in, you know, they're just literally a clean slate. But, and that's usually what the Fool is going to indicate. But in your situation, what I'm seeing here is that while you have that new beginning, what's important is to bring some of your experience along with you. Okay? So, having said that, we're going to take a look at the rest of your cards. We have the Knight of Wands. So I feel like there's quite a bit of enthusiasm, which is good, and good energy. We have the Eight of Swords. I like the Eight of Swords. Well, actually, I don't like the Eight of Swords being here. Do I ever like the Eight of Swords? Probably not. Okay, but it is a reality of life, and it's actually in whatever. We'll talk about it. Don't worry about it though. Okay. We have the King of Swords. Yeah, and we have the Four of Cups. Okay, and then we have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Emperor. That's interesting, group 2. I mean group 3, so sorry. Yeah, like I said, like it's raining and just my brain is like, oh, it's raining, it's time for sleep. Yeah, no, it's not. Okay. We also have the Six of Cups. I mean, the Six of Swords and the King of Cups. So we'll talk about these cards in a moment, or as we get on with your reading. Okay, so I want to say, here's what I want to say. There's a lot of stress. There's a period. You're coming from a place of stress, of fear, of feeling powerless, okay? And I feel like there's been, like, you've really been juggling a lot. Maybe there were decisions that you needed to make. Maybe you were actually being controlled in some way as well. Maybe you felt like you did not have a way out. This could be, okay? And what I am seeing here is that you have an opportunity to take a new journey, to start to take a step in a new direction. I feel that you are definitely enthusiastic about it. There's passion here. And there could actually be somebody who's coming in to help you take those steps forward. Yeah. And so I feel like there's actually somebody coming in, and this is somebody who's wise, somebody who has experienced what you are going through, or at least has a similar story of when they had to take similar steps to yours. This is what I am feeling here. Okay? Yeah. So the good is the energy, and that you do have embrace that person, that help that's coming in. This is a very good thing for you. Yeah. This sense of control is leaving, okay? If this was somebody who was controlling you, that is on its way out. This is not going to be an influence sticking around much longer. But the thing is, what's coming for you, though, is going to be a period of reflection. Now, the Four of Cups talks about being dissatisfied, disillusioned, not really caring about what is being offered. What I feel for you, however, is that you are more like, you want to think about what you want to do next. So, if this is coming from a place, oh, I'm just so bored, like my life sucks, that's not good. But if this is coming from a place, so this energy is going to come in for you anyways, right? And what I'm seeing is the contrast, okay? The contrast here is extreme juggling and busyness to I'm just not interested in any of it and not really doing anything, okay? So I feel like you're going from a period of super, super busy. This is what to let go of. Just let go of leave behind, okay? All this busyness, just let it go, okay? I know you have a lot of ideas of being trapped, but this is just mental, okay? So these are just mental, like you don't have to keep doing this, okay? This is, the fears are in your head, like you have the power to walk away from this. And the thing is that this energy is leaving anyways, this energy of like authority even, okay? That's leaving. But so letting go of this, okay? You're gonna find yourself, this is the energy that's coming in for you. Just remember that you can turn it into something that is productive for you, that is good for you. And with the palm being here, like, take the lessons that you have learned in your life from previous experiences, and apply them to your life, to wherever you are. If you're sitting here trying to figure out where you want to go next, okay, use your history, use your past to help direct you to that and move you away from what is not a good idea. That's what I'm really getting here. Protect yourself, okay? So you want to protect yourself, protect your life, protect where you're going next by really discerning. And apparently the palm tree here, when we're looking at the palm trees, angels and spirits work strongly through palm. So because this is the first card of your reading here, whether you chose with crystals or not, if you believe in angels and like guides, and this is an energy that you like working with, ask for help, okay? Because I feel like their presence is extra strong here with the palm tree being present here in your reading. So let's take a look at your last two cards, the Six of Swords and the King of Cups. So, again, the best way you can just support yourself is, I'm just really feeling like moving away from that space of hectic, feeling like you're being controlled, like feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling powerless, and moving away from that. You have the power to let all that go. You have the power to just decide, nope, not for me, I'm done. And so the best way that you can really support yourself throughout this right now is by just really just moving away. Okay, leaving and moving away. There is an energy here for you. It is here present, supporting you, an energy where you can just get on the boat and just like boat yourself away from the chaos or from the bad or whatever you want to call it, into calmer, peaceful spaces. Okay, and we're going to talk about Spirit's message for you. What we are seeing is the King of Cups. This is somebody who has reached emotional maturity. This is somebody who is a master of relationships, of their own emotional self, of the of creativity, creative processes. This is somebody that would be very highly regarded in their community, within their community. And so what I want to say is that, first off, maybe there is also such a person coming in for you. Okay, we have two kings here, we have two masters here. And interestingly enough, these are two masters that are total opposites of each other. We have the king of emotion and we have the king of the mind. And so I feel like what this is also telling me is that what's required here is a really good balance of both of these within you. Okay, so bring the best of your heart and bring the best of your mind. Maybe a creative outlet could be very beneficial to you as well. So if you enjoy drawing, singing, dancing, playing music, whatever, painting, anything really, that could be very beneficial to you. Maybe even taking a class in one of those things could be really great for you. And just generally bringing your emotional heart. Did I say this? Oh my God, I can't remember. I said it in one of the groups and I can't remember if it was in this one or a different one. Like bringing your emotional heart, intelligent heart into the situation, but also bringing your mind that is the part that contains the heart as well, because you don't want to just bring your heart or just your mind, because they balance each other out. And that's what I'm getting. It could be that you're also getting two people coming into your life. One is more like heart-centered and the other one operates more out of their mind. That could also happen. But stronger than that, what I am getting is that this is a balance that is coming in from you, or that is required of you, for you to bring that in to the situation and further on your journey. So group 3, thank you so much for being here. I hope that this reading was helpful to you. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button, subscribe, share, comment, and I'll catch you next time. Bye group 3. Namaste. Hello group 4, and welcome to your reading. This is the group with the ruby red mystery stone crystal. This is also the group that has the river and stream flowing and evolving card. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands for your situation. I'm just going to have a look at this card closer. There's a lot of details here. And it looks like this queen is playing the harp. Okay. The 8 of Wands. The 6 of Cups. The 4 of Wands. Wow, that's nice. That's nice, this 4 of Wands being here. Wow, okay. Then we have Two of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Fool. Wow. Okay. What is this? The only... Okay, so we have one major arcana, and it is in a what is leaving you position, and this is significant. I feel like there's a lot of flow in this, and I'm going to get into this. We have the Three of Wands and the Empress, and we're going to talk about those a little bit later. So we're going to set those aside for now. Okay, group 4. I like the cards on this side here for you. I wish I could keep them all on screen, but then I can't really see them. But okay, so looking at your cards, there is an okay, so okay, I'm getting there's so much going on right now. Okay, so I feel like this is about relationships here. Okay, really getting a strong feeling of relationships. It doesn't have to be romantic, but I think it has something to do with a romantic relationship, potentially one that you are walking away from, but in a way where you actually feel empowered. So it's kind of interesting because a lot of times when we walk away from relationships, when relationships end, we have a lot of heartache, and we feel horrible and terrible, and there's a lot of tears and pain and eating ice cream and comfort foods and all that stuff. I'm not getting any of that. I'm seriously feeling that you are so empowered. Okay, and if this has nothing to do with a relationship, what this is talking about is emotional, like whatever your situation is, it's telling me it is about, it's impacting you emotionally. So this is really about your sense of emotional, mental well-being. This is about you being in your power, you standing comfortably, confidently, self-assuredly in your own power. And what we're seeing here is what is unfortunately this. Okay, I have to take a look at this card a little bit closer. It's a very powerful and deep Two of Swords. When I first looked at it, I thought it was a different card because of the imagery, and I thought it was a lot worse. I'm seeing like there is something in shadow, something that is not, you're not seeing, okay? And so that's not necessarily very good, but the rest of your reading is very bright and open. But I feel like you had this idea of a happily ever after, and it would be a happily ever after that would bring you so much emotional joy and contentment and happiness. But the thing is that I feel like it's not been... like I really feel like the foundation wasn't good, and almost like maybe somebody tricked you, but I'm not getting the sense that you feel extremely like you're not negatively impacted by this. Like I'm not getting a very strong and hard like emotional like pain or any of that. So that's really good actually. Yeah. There could be a decision that you need to make, but more than that, what I'm really getting here is there's something in shadow. You're not seeing. Let me see if I can get a clarifier. Can I please get a clarifier for that Two of Swords? Okay, we have the Six of Wands. That seriously did not, let me see. Let me just see. But initially I'm like, that's not helpful. at all. The Two of Swords and the Six of Wands. Okay, what I'm getting here, though, is that it's not really explaining the Two of Swords here, but what I'm getting here is that this is not something to worry about. Yeah. I feel like the shadow energy, that's nothing to worry about. You're good. And that's kind of like what I was getting the whole time. Like, there's a lot of brightness here, so I wouldn't worry so much about this card. I was just trying to see if I could get more information. Now, it is definitely time to let go of this, like, Ten of Cups vision that you had for yourself, because that's not happening. But you know it, and you're okay. And what is leaving you is this sense of like wanting to just no, that's not it. I was gonna say wanting to leap, but no, that's not it. I feel like you felt like you've been in no man's land, and now you found some ground. So what is leaving you is perhaps this, maybe you traveled a lot and you moved a lot and you didn't, or you somehow you didn't feel like you had a real stable foundation, like maybe a home or something, but that's leaving. Oh, I think this is within you. Yeah. Okay. I think it's the energy where you just felt like maybe you felt free, but you also felt like maybe you didn't have enough skill, you didn't have enough know-how. Maybe people didn't take you seriously. Whatever it was some level of insecurity, but you got to a point where you're like, I don't care. Like, I'm just doing, like, I don't care. Like, I am going to be just confident. I'm just going to go after what I want. It doesn't matter what other people think. I'm just going to get my life done the way I want to get it done. Yes, that's what I'm getting. So what I'm really getting is that this energy of just feeling kind of like, how do I say this? Like, you know, like when a tree is just growing and it's just really like it's more vulnerable because it doesn't have those strong roots. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like, you're really growing your roots and becoming just so much stronger within yourself. And this energy of kind of like, I don't want to say weakness, because like, oh my God, that just does not feel right to say. You are not weak. You never have been. But you're just really, the energy of being not in your power, let's say, is leaving, which means that you stepping into your power is coming. But let's take a look. So we have with the Eight of Wands, okay? I feel like there's inspiration coming in. There's a lot of fast movement. Whatever you have been working on that you've been kind of like waiting for things to wrap up and get done, that's coming in to completion. Okay, so something is coming in and it's getting completed really quite quickly. What I think this is talking about is your own energy. However, whatever you are bringing in to your life as yourself, this is really talking about you and the relationship you have with yourself. I do want to mention with the river and the stream, this card, what it is talking about is being in the flow, but it's also talking about this idea that the past and the future come in to the present moment. And the future being your hopes and your dreams, things that you have envisioned, things that you were hoping for, you were dreaming of, and that is all coming in for you. And so at this time, so when we're looking at the Eight of Wands, I feel like that's what it's really talking about. It's like those things that you really wanted to create for yourself in your life, that you wanted to see, they're really going to start coming in. And you know, like a huge part of that is because you stood into your own power and you took control of your life. With the Six of Cups, what I'm getting a strong sense of nostalgia, but it's really just like embrace your inner child, embrace your dreams, embrace what you wanted to see for yourself. Like, your inner child, it knows what you want, you know, and just embrace that part of yourself. That part that holds that magic, that has that wonder, that believes that anything is possible. Embrace that part of yourself and go with it. We also see the Four of Wands, and this is what is coming in for you. And this is literally a reason for celebration. So this could be weddings, huge events like weddings, christenings, Yeah, stuff like that. It could also indicate gatherings with family, but just a really, really good time, being excited about this happening for you. And we have on this side, we have wands and we have cups. We have fire and we have emotion. And I feel like this is really just a very good feeling. I really feel like going with your inner child, with that sense of who you are, that magical part of you that believes in magic, that believes in wonder. Tapping into that and just going with that, I feel like that's going to bring you into this energy of the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands can talk about an event, but I feel like it's almost like it's your sorry, I'm getting tongue tied for some reason. Okay, it's like this is your launching pad, okay? Like this is your beginning. Like this is your new beginning. This is what I'm getting. It's like the past and the future are coming in through, because you're doing all this, like, you're tapping into that part of yourself, and you're like kind of like, oh, I had that dream, like like when I was little, like, I don't know, I wanted to be a princess. What does that mean to you? Or I wanted to be I don't know, a vet, let's say, like a veterinary, right? So what does that mean to you? Like, how can you kind of bring those qualities into your life? Like, as a princess, what does that really mean, right? And maybe it means beauty. Maybe you want to dress more feminine, or feel like you matter, like everybody, I don't know, everybody loves you. If you want to be a vet, maybe it's because you love helping, you love animals, so maybe getting involved with animals and helping animals. Not, maybe you're going to go to vet school, maybe not, but you can always sort of somehow incorporate the care of animals into your life, and that if that is something that you're really feeling in your life. But basically what I'm feeling is that you're getting that past and the future coming in, and this is what you're creating, this beautiful Four of Wands energy, where you're just feeling extremely happy and just joyful, and maybe you're even celebrating your own joy. Not even any specific event, although probably, but I'm feeling like you're just celebrating your own joy, like the fact that there's joy in your life, which is so beautiful, and you're just really opening up as a person. Now, moving into the cards here with the Three of Cups and the Empress. With the Three of Cups, this is about like how to best support yourself. And this is basically speaking about making sure that what I was going to say is making sure that you are supported and you reach out for support when you need to. But what I'm really getting here, oh wait, because now it's left me. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, the weather changed. It started raining and like, my body really responds to the weather lately. I don't know why, but I really started crashing. Like, I'm like, it's time for bed, and obviously it wasn't. But let me just get that thought back for this Three of Cups. Okay, so what I'm really getting is like less so about going and reaching out, and more so about just being active with your social group or support system. So just this is the best way that you can really embrace yourself right now. So like, let's say this was about a relationship, you left a relationship, not reaching out, but just being present within your friendship circle or your support circle can really go a long way in helping you not even think about this. I mean, don't get me wrong. If there's anything you need to work through, please work through it. Like, don't just toss it aside. But the point being is like, if you ever kind of have those, because I feel like when you walk away, you're like, you feel empowered and you feel good, but you might have those moments of hesitation, right? And I think they're pretty normal, especially like maybe at night when you're all alone and there's nothing left to do except wait for, I mean, for some people, not all people, but some people, like at night, they tend to kind of like, because it quiets down, they can get lonely and stuff like that. So if you ever kind of find yourself in that space of hesitation, or you're like, oh, maybe I should have given them another try or chance or something like that, like really just kind of like making sure that your support system that you're engaging with your support system is going to go a long way in preventing those moments in your life. So not to say that they're never going to appear, but it's going to really help you not even have them, because you're just going to have so much joy. And then lastly, we have the Empress, and this is Spirit's message for you. And so I feel like this card is just this Empress here. I feel like, oh wow, look, and this is 3-3. Okay, wow, I see, you can't see 3 and 3. I just noticed this. These were the last 2 cards, and these were the last 2 cards I shuffled out. Wow, so interesting. But basically 3 and 3, by the way, makes 6 if you're into numerology or numbers, just to let you know. But speaking about the Empress here, this is Spirit's message for you. And basically this is just telling me that, again, it's just confirming this energy of the Queen of Wands. You are somebody who's really stepping into your own power. Whether you are female, male, or anything, like it doesn't matter how you identify yourself. We're talking about like the quality of female, not so much the human female, but anyways, the point being here is that you're really just full of vibrancy and life. And I feel like this is what's really coming in for you. Like, you're just gonna be maybe you're gonna glow. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And you're so in flow with life, with nature, with who you are, with your own cycles as a person, however you identify yourself. But I'm really getting that strong sense. Like, you're so powerful and you're so comfortable within yourself. And that feeling comfortable within yourself, that's really coming through, and people can see that. And because you're so comfortable with you and you're so happy with your own life, that radiates outwards, and that actually attracts other people towards you. And that's what I'm feeling. And I'm getting like you're a goddess. Oh my God. Again, regardless of your gender, regardless of how you identify, I'm really getting you are a goddess, okay? The energy of goddess. Which is, wow, what a beautiful and uplifting reading. I really feel like you're stepping into your power. That's what's coming for you. You're stepping into your power. And it's like, you're really, I feel like if you look at yourself from where you came to where you're, like, once you, I mean, well, not once you get to where you're going, but like once this kind of like energy settles, there's going to be a huge difference. Maybe in the way that you dress, the way that you carry yourself, the way that you speak, the company you keep, all those things. All those things can apply. Wow, group 4. Wow. I just like want to sit in this energy because it's so beautiful. I love it. But that is your reading, group 4. If you enjoyed this reading, please smash that like button and that subscribe button. Drop me a comment. Let me know what's going on with you. Share this video if you think that anybody you know might enjoy this. And thanks so much for being here. I'll catch you next time. Bye.